So here we are at Socrative.com. Socrative allows you to test kids' knowledge, to give them a variety of quizzes to see if they're understanding what you're teaching. You sign up at Socrative.com, Socrative.com. You're going to click the sign up button, and from there you're going to enter your email and a password of your choice. Once you've done that, you'll have to read a brief overview and also answer a few other questions, and then you'll be given a room number. Take note of the room number because students will have to have that room number to take your quizzes. Now you should be viewing a screen like this one. Do note that in the future, when you want to log on to the Socrative website as a teacher, your web address is t.socrative.com. If your students are using a computer, their website will be m.socrative.com. This screen allows you to create your activity for your students. Okay, you see you have quite a few of them. You have single question activities, quiz-based activities, and here you have multiple choice, true and false, short answers. This is where you can start your quiz. You can use an exit ticket, or you can do the space race, and the space race allows kids to compete against each other. I think there are two teams, and they can compete to see who gets the question right. Right now we're going to create a quiz, so we're going to manage quizzes. You can see that your room number is there. Your students in your room right now are 0, and you want to create a quiz. When you're deciding to create your quiz, you can decide if you want to enable others to view the quiz, and that will be sharing it, or you can save the quiz and choose not to allow others to view it by removing the check. Okay, so let's do a multiple choice. And you can see that we get a question area. So question 1 is, in what year did the March on Washington take place? Let's type that in. And then we have an area for our answers. And you want to check the correct answer. You can put an explanation here, which is really nice. When the answer is given, then the explanation pops up with that answer. And if the wrong answer is given, then that explanation pops up also. Oops, wrong place. So once you've entered all of the questions that you want to enter, you select Save, and you do want to enter a quiz name. You can share this quiz using this SOC. This is important if you want to share it with coworkers or other teachers. You want to give them this SOC so that they can pull up this quiz, and that allows them to edit the quiz if they choose. What you want to do now is go back to the main screen, and under quiz-based activities, you want to go to Start Quiz. This will allow your students to take the quiz. So you want to select a saved quiz. We're doing history. You can decide if you want it to be student-paced or teacher-paced. So let's select student-paced. And now your kids are able to enter their questions, their answers. So now you can see there's been some activity. It's showing that there are 2 students in the room. There actually should be 5. And 5 out of 5 have completed the quiz. So we can open that live result at any time. And we can see the students' names. We can see their progress. They've completed 2 out of 2 questions. The first question is always your name. So they enter their name as the first question, and then the second question, we only put in 1 question, so that was the March on Washington question. And we can see that 2 students did not get that correct, and 3 did. We can hide the results if we want to, and once all of our students have entered, we can end this activity. Once we've ended it, we can email the report to ourselves. We can download the report or choose not to have a report at all. I think it's really good to download the report. Because in red you'll see the answers that were incorrect, and in green you'll see the answers that were correct. And if you have a number of questions, you can really see clearly how many kids are understanding each question. So what I've done now is I've come back to the main menu because I want to find a quiz, the results of a quiz that I've given previously. So on this page I'm going down to Manage Quizzes. And here I want to come down to Retrieve a Previous Quiz Report. And I'm going to select CCMS Library Orientation. I want to download that and open. And here you can see that I have 2 students, but I had a number of questions. This is question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a few more. But at the very end of this, with a number of questions, what you can see is the number of correct answers. The first student has 9 answers correct, and 7 answers correct by the second student. The really wonderful thing here is that you get a total score, so it actually grades it for you. This first student has a score of 64 out of 100, and the second student has a score of 50 out of 100. That's a great feat. feature because it saves you on some grading. You put the questions in, the kids put the answers in, and it's scored for you. Do know that if you're using an iPad to do this, you want to use the Socrative student app for students, and you want to download the Socrative teacher app for the teacher. So we exited that. You want to come back to the main screen and go down to the bottom of the page so you can log out. I think Socrative is a great tool for teachers to use to provide a quick visual of their students' understanding of their lessons. And that's it for Socrative.